Have you ever been in the middle of sex and thought, is this it? You're not alone. The fact is, studies show that while over 90% of men consistently orgasm during sex, that number is only around 65% for heterosexual women. That difference is called the orgasm gap, and for decades, it's been a source of frustration and mystery. But what if I told you that the key to closing that gap wasn't a mystery at all, but a matter of physics and anatomy? What if I told you that scientists have literally used Ultraend to map out the exact positions and techniques that are most likely to lead to a female orgasm? I'm a urologist and pelvic surgeon, and my job is to help people have better, healthier sex lives based on real science. Today, we are leaving guesswork behind. We are going to close the orgasm gap. We're diving into a landmark 2022 study to reveal the top 4 science-backed positions for female orgasm. And I'll also share 3 game-changing techniques you can use in any position to dramatically enhance pleasure. Stick with me because the number 1 position is a classic for a reason you probably never expected, and the techniques I'll share at the end will change the way you think about sex. Before we count down our top 4, you need to understand the why. This isn't just a list from a magazine, it's based on human physiology. The researchers in this study used 3D models and Doppler ultrasounds, the same technology we use to look at blood flow in babies, to see what happens inside the body during different sexual positions. Specifically, they measured blood flow to the clitoris. Why is that the magic metric? Because clitoral blood flow is the biological marker for arousal. More blood flow means more nerve sensitivity, more swelling of the erectile tissues, more arousal, and a much, much higher likelihood of climax. And here's the secret most people don't know: the clitoris is not just that small, sensitive pearl you can see. That's just the tip of the iceberg. The full clitoral structure is an intricate network of erectile tissue that extends deep inside the body, with roots or crura that wrap around the vagina. The best positions are the ones that stimulate that entire network, not just the tip. This is why intercourse alone often isn't enough. The motion is internal, while the most sensitive parts are external. So, let's get to the results. We're starting our countdown with number 4. Coming in at number 4 is the sitting face to face position. This is where partners sit, often with one person in the other's lap. The intimacy here is off the charts. You have eye contact. You can kiss, and most importantly, both partners have their hands free to explore. The study did show an increase in clitoral blood flow here, which is great. But why is it only at number 4? It lacks a key ingredient: gravity. While the grinding and rocking motions can create pleasure and pressure, you don't have the partner's body weight naturally amplifying that pressure onto the clitoris. To make this position even better, try it on the edge of a bed or a sturdy chair, which can allow for a better angle. Also, since hands are free, this is a prime position to introduce manual stimulation to bridge that gap. It's a fantastic position for connection, but the next 3 on our list have a stronger anatomical edge. Forget everything you think you know about missionary. Coming in at number 3 is a specific, powerful variation called the coital alignment technique, or CAT. This isn't a position so much as it is a technique. Think of this as the intelligent upgrade to standard missionary. Here's how it works. You start in a traditional missionary position. Then, the penetrating partner moves their body upwards by a few inches, so the base of their penis and their pubic bone makes direct, constant contact against the clitoris. From there, you change the motion. You stop the deep in and out thrusting. Instead, you create a rhythmic, rocking, or grinding motion. The pelvises stay close together, and the pressure on the clitoris is constant. It takes practice to find a rhythm that works. It's more of a slow, sensual dance than a sprint. It might feel awkward at first, and that's perfectly okay. The goal is to stop thinking about performance and start focusing on the shared sensation of pressure. The payoff is huge. Studies on this technique have shown that many women who had never experienced an orgasm from intercourse alone were able to achieve one using CAT. It's an anatomical cheat code. Our number 2 spot builds on the last one and is one of the easiest, most effective changes you can make in the bedroom. It's the face-to-face position with the man on top, but with one crucial addition: a pillow under the woman's hips. This simple trick is an absolute game changer. Placing a firm pillow or a folded blanket underneath tilts the female pelvis upward. This changes the angle of penetration entirely. Instead of the penis moving parallel to the clitoris, it's now angled more directly towards it. The partner's weight and the motion of their thrusts are directed much more precisely onto the clitoris with every single motion. The ultrasound study confirmed this with hard data. They saw a significant and uniform boost in clitoral blood flow in this position. It's simple physics. You're using leverage to create more consistent and targeted stimulation. If you feel like your partner isn't hitting the right spot in missionary, don't blame them or yourself. Just grab a pillow. This is the lowest effort, highest reward change you can make. And now for our number 1 scientifically proven position for female orgasm. It's a classic for a reason that is now backed by modern imaging face-to-face with the woman on top. Why did this position outperform all the others in the study? 3 words: control, pressure, and gravity. When a woman is on top, she controls everything: the angle of her hips, the depth of penetration, and the rhythm of the movement. She can intuitively adjust in real time to maximize what feels good for her. She can grind in circles, rock back and forth, or switch between shallow and deep movements. Her body weight, combined with gravity, creates that intense, consistent pressure on the clitoris that the ultrasound showed was so critical. The study found this position created the most dramatic and symmetric increase in blood flow across the entire clitoral structure. It gives the woman total authority over her own pleasure. A common insecurity I hear from patients is that they feel self-conscious on top. Let's reframe that. You are in the driver's seat of your own pleasure. It's a position of power, not performance. Okay, so we have our top 4 positions. But what if your favorite position isn't on this list? Don't worry. Positions are the map, but these techniques are how you drive. You can apply these to any position to make it more orgasm-friendly. First is shallowing. For years, the focus has been on deep penetration, but anatomically, that's not where the party is. The first third of the vaginal canal, the entrance, is where the vast majority of the sensitive nerve endings are located. Shallowing means focusing stimulation right at that nerve-rich entrance. It creates incredible friction and directly stimulates the internal structures of the clitoris. Second is angling. As we saw with the pillow trick, small changes in angle make a huge difference. Don't be static. In any position, experiment. Try raising one leg up on your partner's shoulder. Try tilting your hips forward or back. A tiny shift can be the difference between a near miss and direct clitoral contact. And the third, and perhaps most important technique, is pairing. This is the ultimate pleasure multiplier. Pairing is when you add direct clitoral stimulation with a hand or a vibrator during intercourse. Over 70% of women report that this makes pleasure more intense and orgasms more likely. Please do not think of this as a backup plan or a failure of intercourse. Think of it as adding another instrument to the orchestra. The goal is pleasure, and you should use all the tools available to you. A simple finger style vibrator can be a seamless, non-intrusive addition that can make all the difference. So there you have it. The science behind the female orgasm isn't about finding one magic button. It's about understanding that consistent, Targeted clitoral stimulation is the key to unlocking pleasure. The best position is the one that allows for that stimulation, whether it's from the angle itself, from body weight and pressure, or from adding in other forms of touch. But the most important part of this entire conversation is communication. The most powerful sex organ you have is your brain, and the most effective tool for pleasure is your voice. Talk to your partner. Be curious. Experiment together without the pressure of a finish line. Pleasure is a skill you can learn and improve together. I want to hear from you. In the comments below, what's one technique or idea from this video you're going to try first? Let's create a community where we can learn from each other and normalize these important conversations. And if you found this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more science-backed sexual health information. As always, remember to take care of yourself because you are worth it.